Gun Hill Road. To some people out here, when you dead, look, you just dead. They don't believe in God, they be atheists, committing sins every day, contradicting that be their religion. When they catch a case, they be in the court praying, snitching. That's so ironic, isn't it? Yeah. The things they'll do for the price of living, through all the fuck shit they be committing. And at the same time getting high. Fuck the age of 25, they getting younger every time somebody I heard dies. I hear about it in the morning news. When I open my eyes, early sunrise, another victim, damn. If he wasn't looking for God, his sins are unforgiven. Your afterlife ticket is expired. That's kind of wicked, ain't it? Now your soul is lost, floating in oblivion. No afterlife.
H to win on a mission, West Coast Pulp Fiction, pulling stone into the gold ribbon, tend to be driven into the dead zone with the razzmatazz for the last dance. A matter of fact, so it's rapping in every lateral pass, action pack, all the way to the climax to the aftermath. Such a bad man, from a bad man coming in with a rapid attack. Gotta split this shit out the fucking middle. Flip of this group, but it's time to get critical. Catch a fist to the ribs, she drips so pitiful. Pretending to give folks another but a criminal.
When the world is over, there won't be no afterlife. Life. No afterlife. Gun Hill Road. To some people out here, when you dead, look, you just dead. They don't believe in God, they be atheists, committing sins every day, contradicting that be their religion. When they catch a case, they be in the court praying, snitching. That's so ironic, isn't it? Yeah. The things they'll do for the price of living, through all the fuck shit they be committing. And at the same time getting high. Fuck the age of 25, they getting younger every time somebody I heard dies. I hear about it in the morning news. When I open my eyes, early sunrise, another victim, damn. If he wasn't looking for God, his sins are unforgiven. Your afterlife ticket is expired. That's kind of wicked, ain't it? Now your soul is lost, floating in oblivion. No afterlife.
H to win on a mission, West Coast Pulp Fiction, pulling stone into the gold ribbon, tend to be driven into the dead zone with the razzmatazz for the last dance. A matter of fact, so it's rapping in every lateral pass, action pack, all the way to the climax to the aftermath. Such a bad man, from a bad man coming in with a rapid attack. Gotta split this shit out the fucking middle. Flip of this group, but it's time to get critical. Catch a fist to the ribs, she drips so pitiful. Pretending to give folks another but a criminal.
When the world is over, there won't be no afterlife. Life. Nope. When the world is over, there won't be no afterlife. Nope. Nah. Yeah, reincarnation ain't a promise. If you get your head blown off, you can burn in hell depending on your life history and your dedication to the Lord spiritually. Yeah, what have you done in the earth to earn everlasting life? Yeah, I'll wait. Come on in, do the good and bad and all the love and hate. Which one outweighs? In the end of the day, you gotta.
I hate Wednesdays.
As soon as you open your eyes, don't forget to pray. Yeah, keep the faith. As soon as you open your eyes, don't forget to pray.
Don't forget to pray when you open your eyes out here.
Come on through. Gun Hill Road. H2N.
Yeah. Where my head's at. No afterlife, where my head's at.
No afterlife.
Where my no afterlife head's at. Where my Gun Hill head's at. Bronx, New York, where we at?
To some people out here, when you dead, look, you just dead. They don't believe in God, they be atheists, committing sins every day, contradicting that be their religion. When they catch a case, they be in the court praying, snitching. That's so ironic, isn't it? Yeah. The things they'll do for the price of living. Through all the fuck shit they be committing. And at the same time, getting high. Fuck the age of 25. They getting younger every time somebody out here dies. I hear about it in the morning news. When I open my eyes, early sunrise, another victim damn. If he wasn't looking for God, his sins are unforgiven. Your afterlife ticket is expired. That's kind of wicked, ain't it? Now your soul is lost, floating in oblivion. No afterlife.
H2N on a mission, West Coast Pulp Fiction, rolling stone into the gold ribbon, tend to be driven into the dead zone with the razzmatazz for the last dance. A matter of fact, so it's gravity in every lateral pass, action packed all the way to the climax to the aftermath. Such a bad man, from a bad land coming in with a rapid attack. Gotta split this shit out of fucking middle. This group, it's time to get critical, catch a fist to the ribs, you drift so pitiful, return to the kid folks, another with a criminal.
I hate Wednesday, man. I hate Wednesdays, you heard? I hate Wednesdays. Live, what's goody? Another morning rise. You already know. Any day above ground is a good day. Yes, it's a good day. Pray to God. That's why I pray to God every day. Word up. Shout outs to KC6313, KC33. Yo, what's up? Word up, word up, word up. Shout out to everybody in the check-in, man, this morning, bro. For real. I hate Wednesday morning lives, bro. For real, man. For real, for real. You know what I mean? So is this war over yet or what? What drugs you do? No drugs. Are you 56? Hell no. So you love Wednesdays? I hate Wednesdays, but I love, being up in the morning though. Any day. I love waking up any day. But that doesn't mean I gotta like the day. Mondays and Wednesdays, I can't stand. For real. Shout outs to Record Tickles. What's up? Yo, word, what up? What up? What up? Gracie Davis, what's up? What's up? What's up? Yo, is this war over or what? I seen some shit. Homie. Some kid got shipped out there to go fight. He was talking about all this shit he was gonna do before he got shipped out there. He didn't want to get shipped out there. He got shipped out there. Now he's dead. Crazy. Seeing his family, sister, everybody crying. Yo, if this was a world war, a lot of people will get shipped. If this was a world war, it's the two oldest that get shipped out. It's the two oldest that get shipped out. So whoever in your family is like, if you're a sibling, if you got an older brother, he's getting shipped. If you're the next one that's older, you're the second oldest, you getting shipped. Word up. This shit was a world war, man. We all be getting out there, bro. Heads will be dropping. That shit be crazy. Word up. That's how the world wars be, bro. That's how the world wars be. It should be crazy like that. Hit that like button, press subscribe, man. Yeah, man. Yes, we got to charge our way of thinking. We got to change our way of thinking. Yes. We got to change our way of thinking. We do. But in this day and age, it's war, bro. In this day and age, it's war, bro. That nigga said Spain don't want nothing to do with us. They don't want us using their shit or whatever. He said we're gonna use whatever we want from Spain, and they can't say or do anything. This is what I'm saying. Spain don't want us using their airports or their certain military bases outside of their country, like in the countryside or something, like outside of their city. I think Donald Trump said, nah, man, we could use whatever we want, and who's going to say anything? They ain't going to say nothing. I'm telling you, man, this is that crazy shit. I mean, look, war be like that. Yeah, war be like that. Sometimes you got to be the bully. Out of the war, the two people One of them got to be a bully. Like one of them got to be on some like, no, f you. I'm taking over your shit. F you, fam. I'm taking over your shit. It don't matter. I'm taking over your shit. You can't do nothing. We run this. And then the other side gotta bow down. The other side gotta bow down. They gotta be like, nah, you know what I mean? Like I said, one gotta bow down. The other one gotta be more. Or it's a war, and then whoever wins. Like that's how it is. Yeah, that's how it is. And this war shit. This guy ain't taking no prisoners. Though. He don't care. He going in. He going hard. Trump going hard. Word. Trump going in hard, boy, on these cats. They wasn't ready for old Trump though. That's one thing. They wasn't ready for old Trump though. They was not ready. Shout outs to MF Doom, 2004. Rest in peace. Yo, they wasn't ready for old Trumpo, bro. They wasn't ready. He just came through. You know what I mean? So expect prices to go up. Expect prices to go up. Expect more taxes on certain shit. Expect you like having it hard to find certain shit because of this war. Because of this shit. That's what war does. War slows shit down. And it raises prices, it raises taxes. It does all of that. It does all of that, homie. Word. For real. That's what war does. Yo, truth with facts. From the Nile's embrace to the Euphrates, why lies to promised land where hopes and dreams reside. Israel is heart, its people strong and free, a land of faith, of olive grove and memory. Yeah, man, but yo, when there's a war, anything happens, bro. When there's a war, anything happens. Trust in that, yo. When it's casualties of wars, it is a peaceful land doesn't remain a peaceful land for too long, man. When there's a casualty of war, a peaceful land don't remain a peaceful land for too long, bro. You know that. They was blowing up buildings in Dubai. They was blowing up buildings in Dubai, homie. They was blowing up buildings in Dubai, my heart. Come on, B. Niggas blowing up buildings in Dubai. Who you think? What will you think? Imagine you walk outside, you see the building you always see across the street get blown up. That's some different shit. Like war, actually warring the city, like in the town. Man. That's some different shit, yo. I've seen that shit, yo, from where I'm from, but that shit is crazy. And DR was like that. That should be crazy out here, bro. Word up. Word up. Man Dummy is still out here giving stupid ass speeches. I'm telling you, between Man Dummy and Donald and Donald Orange Man Trump, we fucked, dude. For real. New York will never be the way it was 30 years ago, 20 years ago. Never. New York will never be the way it was 20 years ago. Never. Between Man Dummy and Trump, you forget about it. You can forget about it. Straight up, straight up, straight up, straight up. And still with that ice shit. And still with that ice shit out here. Still with that ice shit out here. Come on, bro. Whoever you see ice, you see ice out here, come on, man. If you see ice in your neighborhood, I'll laugh if I see them around here, bro. Y'all motherfuckers be wanting to go to war with these cats. Y'all be trying to pull out on these cats and fight these cats. I'm telling you, outside of New York, anything goes, bro. Danny Cotton Gym, 12. Danny Cotton Gym, I2R. Years ago when I'm born and raised in Cincinnati, Ohio. Shout out to Ohio. I miss Columbus, Ohio. Columbus, Ohio was the shit. I miss Columbus, Ohio. Livingston and Courtright in Columbus. That shit was crazy. I never see crime went up more and down because I'm born in Cincinnati. In 1970, the crime in 3 times worse for now in Cincinnati, Ohio. In 1970, the crime was 3 times worse than now. Really? 70s was crazy. Yeah, 70s was crazy. It was worse then than now. Cincinnati is no joke, bro. Word up. Mur- Murizimo, respect ICE, Donald Trump. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Definitely, my heart. Definitely. New York will never be the way it is. That's how New York is, Jeff. Jeff, that's how New York is. New York will never be the same. New York will never be the same. New York is a shit town right now. Wherever y'all coming from, stay where y'all at, or stay downtown when y'all come over here, bro. This shit trash out here. If y'all go up, that's at your. If y'all go uptown, that's at your own risk. This shit's trash. Word up. Hit that like button, press and subscribe for notifications, my heart. Shout outs to my Keck 1148 saying what I say about LA. Nah, I want to go to LA. Yo, LA politics is crazy. LA is a different world. For real. I seen that Southland shit. LA is a different world, son. Word up. LA is a different world. I seen Southland, dog. That shit was crazy. LA is a different planet. The crime that happens over there is different than over here. I got to go to Louisiana. Raven 4442. Yo, what's up? If I make you laugh, you lose. Well, you can try, bro. The rent is too goddamn high and the too high taxes out here in New York to survive. The rent is too goddamn high and the taxes is too high out here in New York to survive. What's goody? For real. Grew up there, but it's a shit show. Now to everything changed after the pandemic. The pandemic was crazy. The pandemic was crazy, bro. I was making too much money. I was making too much. I had too much money in the pandemic. Too much. I had too much. Too much money in the pandemic. I was a money maker. I was a walking bank in the pandemic. I was a walking bank in the pandemic. G's falling out. G's. Too much money in the pandemic. I had too much. I could have brought a house in the pandemic. I could have brought a house in the pandemic. That's how much money I had. And I was out of state at other times too. Crazy. Word up. I could have had a lot of shit. The pandemic was crazy. Hit that like button, press subscribe for notifications, bro, on this live. I hate Wednesday live, bro. Straight up. Straight up. And we also got the Spotify link in the description. We also got the Spotify link in the description for some real hip hop by me. We also got the Spotify link in the description for some real hip hop like me. When you heard in the beginning, that was No Afterlife. That's me and Brother Hilarious to Nefarious. That's me and Brother Hilarious to Nefarious. No Afterlife, man. Hit that Spotify link. You hear some dope music up in that description. But yeah, man. Between Man Dummy and Donald Orange Trump, New York will never be the same again. And and Donald Trump is actually trying to bring New York back. Donald Trump is actually trying to bring New York back. I give it to you, he's actually trying to bring New York back. Man, dummy ain't gonna allow it though. You know what I'm saying? Man, dummy, 60 months, 60 days in, man. New York is worse. Because the rent is too goddamn high and this tax is too much paying out here to survive. The rent is too goddamn high and the tax is too high to survive. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. Real shit, real shit. Midwest, property value dope. Down south, property value dope. The idea of living in New York is to get money to and get as much money as you can to move out and to come and visit. The idea to living in a place like New York, I'm gonna say Chicago, unless you live in the suburbs type or the countryside, is to get as much money as you can to move out and live better somewhere else than here. That's the objective. All that fake rich portraying shit, that shit is whack. All these cats is bums. All these cats is bums out here. You going back to Cali, hell yeah. That's the effect Trump has on anything he's involved with. Dudes have been bankrupt so many times. Raven 442. Yo, that's true. That's true. That's true, bro. That's true. Like, cause they be on some get money schemes. Oh, there's a lot of scammers out here. There's a lot of scammers out here. There's a lot of scammers out here. That shit is a wave. That's the new wave. That been the wave since that been the wave for 5 years since the pandemic, just scamming. Ever since 2020, late 2020, that been the wave for just people. You see a whole new wave, like 1,000 motherfuckers, like average, like scammers out here. You see what happened to that Omni Hellcat dude? That's what he went to jail for scamming. A lot of cats be scamming. Indigo Nights, hell yeah, we going back to Cali. I never been. I want to go. Somebody said I look like Jack Harlow. Shout outs to God of Obstruction, bro. Griselda, Gabrielle, 3532. What up? 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 Match review store. Get off your weed and get back to your goals. I'm on my goals, bro. I am on my goals. I am on my goals. For real. I am on my goals. Instead of like trying to say you're gonna do it, just write it down. Go one by one, scratching off your goals. That's how you do it. You don't say you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that. When the new year comes in, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that. No, you just go in, you just write your shit down every year and you scratch off what you achieve. You're gonna get your license, you scratch that off. You're gonna graduate college, you scratch that off. That's how you do it. You don't say you're gonna do it every year and then you're gonna find yourself every year, you're not gonna do it. You know what I mean? Big up, man, from England. Hope you're well. Yo, what up, my dude? Glenida Ken 3359. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? For real, you don't do that. Real, you just keep pushing. You just keep pushing, my heart. You just keep pushing. You don't say, yo, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. You know what I mean? I know somebody that keeps saying the same shit. And every year he's saying the same shit. And he's still trying to achieve the same shit. And don't let me get into that college talk. Don't let me get into that college talk, bro. Mr. Panders W, what up? Yeah, don't talk, just do it. Just gaming 3377. What up? We winding down to the last minutes of the live, bro. What's goody? I hate Wednesdays live, bro. I hate Wednesdays live. Bro, just do it. Everybody has a downfall like that sometimes, though. Everybody got their downfalls like that, though. Sometimes, you heard me? You just gotta go out there and do it. That's it. No talking, just do it. The loudest person in the room is the weakest person in the room. The loudest person in the room is the weakest person in the rooms. And what's up with these Epstein files? These Epstein lists. Jay-Z on the Epstein list. I don't believe that shit, man. That's another thing. They try to like distract us from what we need to be focused on. Who the fuck give a shit about that Epstein list bullshit? Who knows about that shit? That shit is fake. How fuck there's an Epstein list since 89, 95, or like 94, and Jay-Z is on it. That shit is stupid. Jellin the felon, hell yeah. Pause. Who give a fuck about that Epstein list? That's fake. That's fake shit. I don't give a fuck about that Epstein list, my heart. For real, word. We don't give a fuck about all that. You know? God, family, and wealth. Add that H in the end for health, bro. Word up. For real. Shout out to Jet LaBeouf. Get your ass to school. Mogadas Hussein, peace upon you. Yo, what's going on? Where you at? You where the war is at? Mokudat Hussein, you where the war is at? Is you where the war is at, homie? With that name, you got to be out there where the war is at. Peace upon you, bro. Peace upon you. Bro, you on that Muslim talk. You on that Muslim talk. Got to be out there with the war. Yo, I knew my man. Yo, rest in peace to Aziz. Rest in peace to my man Aziz. Word up, my man from the store, bro. Young cat. A man from the store down this block. Word up. Nigga went out there to the Middle East for vacation. Go see his cousins and all that shit. Niggas be on vacations for like a year. Then they come back. He was out there chilling in the strip. He out there chilling in the strip. My niggas is out there chilling in the strip and some like terrorists or some fucking crazy weirdo incident happened. Nigga was coming with a crazy, like, big ass army truck, full throttle. The niggas caught that shit late. It was on fire, and he slammed right through that area. That's where my man was standing at, and the whole shit blew up. It was like a terrorist like act or something. They was like chasing money. They was shooting at him or whatever. That shit was on fire already. They came and crashed. Boom, the shit blew up. That whole shit blew up. My man Aziz died. That dude he was standing with died. Everybody died. Shit crazy. Yo, go catch me on Spotify. Click the link in my description right here. It got my new track on Spotify. Word up. Word up. Click that link. That link right there. I'm running out of time. No afterlife. All that. We up. We up. Gun Hill boys up 1. Yo, Takish Boy Band. Yo, what up, Takish Boy Band? Word up. Funny exchange. All right. What up with y'all? Shout out to Griselda. Word up. Keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing. Yeah, man. Like, that shit is crazy out there. Because, you know, when you go to them, I don't know, my corner store boys, my corner store boys, them niggas be going to the land for like a year. Word up. They be from Israel, Iran, Iraq, and all that, Dubai, and all that. They be going out there for like a year. When they go on vacation, go out for a year, then they come back and go back to work. My homie was standing out there. Nigga blew up, bro. He was young, bro. 26 years old. That whole shit, that bomber, whatever the fuck, that truck blew up and killed everybody there. He died, man. He was mad young. You got Aziz, bro. He was cool, bro. Rest in peace. So I actually know somebody who died from over there too. Word. You want to pay your school bills, please help you. Send the cash out and see what I can do. Word up. It be like that out there. Tax Boy Bang, what up? Yeah, we good, man. What city and state y'all from, bro? Word. We running down to the last minutes, though. What city and state before we out? Shout out to Nigeria. Shout out to Nigeria, bro. Y'all girls from Sudan is crazy. Peachin D Love Forest, what up? Featuring, all right. Rivera Beach, Florida. What's up? What's up? Lord Crowder. What up? Never. Everything real. From top to bottoms. Never. Should I say everybody on the check-in? Should I say everybody on the check-in, homie? Word. I hate Wednesdays live. For y'all, it's Wednesday. For me, this is my weekend. Messi or Ronaldo. Today, to y'all, it's Wednesday. For me, it's my weekend. Literally. Yo, Sudan. You women from Sudan crazy. Everything real from head to toe. Everything real from head to toe. Yo, for real. Hey, you better get to work. You better get this money. You better get to work. You better get this money. Ha. Muji Warren Foley. Yo, what up? 4815. You funny. You want that money, you gotta go to work. You gotta get that grind. If you don't grind, you don't shine. If you don't eat, if you don't grind, you don't shine. If you don't work, you don't eat. You heard me? If you don't grind, you don't shine. If you don't work, you don't eat. I know y'all heard that before. When you look at a table, you got to say to yourself, I got to be 100% of all this, not just 25 percent, not just a 25 cent. Put 25 cents on the table. Be like, I can't be 25 cent. I got to be 100%. You bring 25% on the table, you're not getting money like that. You know what I'm saying? When I come to El Paso, I got to go to El Paso. Word up. Shout out to El Paso. Word. Yo, you guys is funny. God Family World got that H in the end for health, bro. Word up. I Hate Wednesdays live brought to you by I Hate Wednesdays live brought to you by kingofgunhill, where the rent is too high in NYC and the taxes like do or die. You try to find some shit around the corner instead of going in the store and paying and standing on this line. It's crazy. Yeah, living here is brazy. Good morning from Maine. Shout out to Cheryl Philbrook. She probably famous. I like fly girls looking at their fat uranus. We smoke exotic, fam. Always on my shit, nowhere explaining. Hit that like button, press subscribe for notifications, man. The rent is too goddamn high in New York City. If you coming to New York, it better just be to pass by. Shit ain't the same. Shit ain't the same for gangsters. You better just be passing by. Like I said, New York will never be the same like 20 years ago, 25 years ago. Word, I'm a sub to your channel. Cheryl Philbrook, I'm a sub to your channel. Word up. Everybody subscribe to Cheryl Philbrook. Everybody subscribe to Funny Exchange 001. Word up. Hit that like button, press the subscribe for notifications on this live. Word up. Shout outs to everybody on this live. Word up. Grind, rise, and very wise words. Shout outs to Temper Gorge. Temper Gorge. 8122. Thank you. The rent is too goddamn high in New York, and the taxes make it hard for you to survive. Might as well be a dork. Don't drop out of school. Make things worse. Pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. A sound words. Trump or Kamala? Wish it was Kamala. You never know. She would have been better at this than Trump, old orange. But we need a man, you know what I mean, spine, because a woman, sometimes when she don't get her and she has a period, it'll be to our demise. Juan Lever, what's good? Bronx, New York. Me by the sea. What up, Bronx? I'm Gun Hill Road. The wine G4W. Trump, bro. I heard the Big Apple was very expensive. You confirm a lot. Yes. It's relentless. Top. It's not worth it. Just pass by and keep going. It's not worth it. Just drive by and keep going. Shout out to the 5 boroughs. Y'all be knowing. I'm on my way to LA. Hopefully I stand on stage and give you a showing early. It's crazy jungle out here. Bangor, Maine, 2 bedrooms are 15,000? You mean 1,500 for 2 bedrooms, probably. Over here, depending where you at, now they got, look, the gentrifications. They trying to throw everybody out. They've been doing a good job at it. But the thing is that the people who it's not that you chasing people out. You're chasing people out, but you moving in nice luxury buildings in these neighborhoods. And the people from those neighborhoods, they not necessarily moving out. And the people who move out, they come back to hang out around those neighborhoods. So it's not like you pushing them out. They still around. It's just you might not see them that much. You know what I'm saying? For real. That's what's going on now. So they got these luxury buildings, you know what I mean? And you see hood people and regular people. Hood people and it's like Section A and one side and the next side, it's like for rich people and shit. Some of them are mixed, you know what I'm saying? Some of them are mixed. That's what's going on. You miss New London, Connecticut? My dad used to live in Connecticut. It's nice out there. He used to have a house out there. Word. Yeah, that creates a division. But sometimes they got them mixed up. Sometimes in some of these buildings, they be mixed up. Yeah, and that's when shit go down too. You get strangers going up in your building and all that. You get strangers going up in your buildings. You ever seen a building or know somebody that live in a building that their packages be getting stolen? Yeah, where I work at, the person that I work with, she has her packages delivered to the job because in her building, they be taking her packages. That shit is embarrassing. I'm like, so why you live in that fucking building? Get out of that building. I'm from Queens, but I'm in Florida now. Everybody from New York going to Florida, bro. Florida is the new New York environment. Florida is the new New York environment for the longest, for a lot of years. And the type of people depending on who you be around, they from New York, so you get that New York environment feel, because a lot of them are moving from here to Florida. You know what I mean? You get that New York vibe depending on who you hanging with, because that person is from up here. He's from New York. You heard? Yeah, that is bad. That is bad. It's not bad, but you talking about the gentrification part? Yeah. The gentrification part, yeah, it is bad. Everyone from your area is from Long Island. Feel me? You heard? He trying to tell you. All my peoples, look, 40% of the people who I grew up with from my neighborhood live in Florida, Orlando, Tampa. Niggas don't live in Miami, though. They live in Orlando, Tampa. They live in some weirdo towns. You know what I mean? And I'm from a deep block in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? They all out there. Shout out to Cheryl. Shout out to Cheryl Philbrook, man. God bless out there. Word, do your thing. Word up. So Florida got that New York vibe, depending on who you fuck with, bro. Word. Chicago crazy. Chicago crazy. Chicago crazy. Tu sabes, Cheryl. Chicago, man. Tá loco. Tá loco, Chicago. LA, loquísimo. Another crazy town. We trying to head out there, though. We trying to go to LA. Trying to go to LA to the winning team. We're gonna go to LA to the winning team. Shout out to the Knicks. The Knicks won last night. My Knicks doing their thing, bro. We don't want LeBron. We don't want LeBron. The Knicks do not want LeBron. But LeBron should go to the Brooklyn Nets so they can help out. He can help out on the Nets. But 67, what is it, 67, 62 points? Wait, 67, 62,000 points. LeBron reached that shit. He on fire. LeBron on fire, bro. LeBron on fire, homie. Word. It's a little crazy here too. I saw the canine Monday night looking for somebody. That was probably Ice, bro. Word up. That's probably Ice. Yo, motherfuckers is out here, bro. For real. It's probably Ice, homie. You seen the canine looking for somebody? Probably Ice, homie. Word up. Think about it. What would you do if they roll up to your crib, bro? What will you do if Ice try to roll up in your crib? For real. What will you do if Ice try to roll up in your crib? For real. What will you do? What will you do if Ice try to roll up in your crib? That's the question of today. What will you do if Ice try to roll up in your crib? Word up. If Ice try to roll up in your crib and try to fuck with you, try to roll up in your family's crib. I just lost my brother 5 months ago, drug overdose. Wow, rest in peace. I lost my brother too. From alcohol. I throw the kick, the karate kick. You do the karate kick on it, Randy, and get a fat payout in a lawsuit since they don't use judicial warrants. Shout out to Atmos 1X. Word. My son had to show he was born here. Yeah. It's crazy. I don't know. That's a powerful question. It is. What will you do if ICE try to roll up in your crib? Those for my Spanish folks. I don't know what I'll do. I'll fight until I can't fight anymore. John 1301. Hello, brother. How are you doing? It's John Boy, the Opal King. You know what I'm saying? It'll be crazy, bro. It'll be crazy. What up? What up? It'll be crazy. It'll be crazy, bro. This shit will go down. You heard? Erebus Beyond Blackwall. What up from Manchester, UK, man? How you keeping? Yo, shout out to Europe. Shout out to the UK. Shout out to Great Britain. Shout out to Amsterdam. Shout out to England. Shout out to London. Shout out to France. Uh, shout outs to what's my other spot? Uh, Holland. Shout outs to Holland. Yo, what up? Shout outs to Wolfbane. Shout outs to Codex. Shout outs to all y'all out there, man. His father was from Peru. Crazy. Any wrong move, you know what they're gonna do. Shout outs to Wesley Payne. Shout outs to Wesley Perry, 2901. What up, gang? Kill MC 305. You high as hell, homie. Shh. Dr. underscore Yeagerist. Yo, what's up, man? Yeah, you heard me. One time a crackhead tried to sell me baby birds in the net so I can rescue them. Crazy. Crazy. Shout out to MJC 2189. What do you think of Trump? We love Trump. We might hate him and love him, bro. That's what I think. We hate him and love him. We hate him and love him, bro. You heard? We hate him and love him, bro. For real, bro. Yo. The first bombing the motherfuckers did, I don't know if it came from Israel or the United States. It took out that dude, bro. It took out that dictator dude. The first bombing took out that dictator dude, that crazy dude. You already know. But the next leader, like a Saddam Hussein, like Osama bin Laden, you know what I mean? He is going to be another force to be reckoned with. And they saying that they might have to take him out already. They saying the next leader, they might have to take him out already. They ain't playing, nigga. Nobody cannot have no nuclear weapons. That's it. Just the United States. That's it. And what are we going to do with them? What do you think the United States is going to do with those weapons? Did you mean in Damascus? No. What are the United States going to do with those nuclear weapons? Besides keeping for ourselves, you know what I'm saying? What are we going to do? What are you going to do with them shit? Think about it. What are we going to do with them shits? Sell them back? We're going to sell them back to somebody that we don't want them with? Nobody is allowed to have them. You heard what he said? You heard what they said? Nobody is allowed to have them. You will get investigated. They will send troops, people to investigate, and you will get prosecuted. And you will have to be forced to give them up or we go into war. Hold the world hostage. Probably collateral. I think we all need to stop killing God's children. I like that one. I like that one. Word. I like that one. I really do. Scott Jones, what up? B7G, what up? What up, Scott Jones? Word. What are we going to do with that? Come on, that's bully action right there, man. You know what I mean? Bully action. That's bully action, bro. You know that. 420 Big Kush 7, Russia, France, Great Britain, Pakistan, India, China, Israel, and South Africa have nuclear weapons. Maybe. Maybe not for long. And if they do, that's because they reached a deal. And if they do, that's because they reached a deal. If they do, that's because they reached a deal. They reached a deal, homie. They will be the only superpower in the case. Well, that's what's going on. You need to have allies. You need to have allies. You need to have allies, bro. So if they allow anybody to hold any kind of mass weapons or any kind of tariff of any kind of some sort, they reached and breached a deal. They reached and breached a deal, homie. That's ally. That's an ally right there. That we could potentially soon go to war with. All that other shit you talking about is bullshit at 1950 bullshit. Get out of here, bro. We're the dominant continent. That's it. Nobody cannot have them unless we know about them. And depending on who you are, we got to strike a deal and you're not allowed to use them and we got to be in possession of them, period. And that's it. Lily_Chase. What up? Shout out to Lily_Chase. Shout out to my people in Europe, bro. We got to go to Great Britain, bro. I got to go to Great Britain. I got to go to Romania. That's where I got to go. My people's is in Romania. Word up. Wolfbane, man. We got to go to Romania and perform with my man Wolfbane. Got that hot, crazy-ass track. Stargazers. So my son wanted me to babysit, like I'm going to say no this time with my grandson. Yo, we losing all our great people, bro. We losing a lot of people out here, bro. A lot of good actors out here, bro. We lost a lot of good actors. 2026 is crazy. 2026 is crazy. We losing a lot of people, homie. We lost a lot of people, man. For real. That dude from what? Dawson's Creek, right? It's the other dude that we just lost. We lost my other dude too. We lost my other dude from The Wire. My other dude from The Wire, he just died too. My other dude from The Wire. That's crazy. Thank you, Lily_Chase. Shout out to you. Shout out to JK Sniper 12 Bobby 87. Jupiter Trump. It sure is. I love hanging out with my grandkids. It sure is. I love hanging out with my grandkids. I don't have any yet, but something gotta give. I raised other people's kids that were deadbeat. And that's why to this day, them kids all the time want to kiss my feet. It's all good. We raised them to be better. When they was young, they was misunderstood. Now they're adult and they better. Shout out to DMX. I seen some shit about DMX. What was it? Oh, his son. His son is taller now. Is older now. DMX was dope, man. DMX was dope. DMX was the hardest from Yonkers, period. DMX was the hardest from Yonkers, period. DMX word was the hardest from Yonkers, period. He was the hardest out from Yonkers, hands down, bro. Shout out to DMX. We miss DMX. For real. We don't need no verses from T.I. and 50. We don't need no verses from T.I. and 50. All right, shout out to you, man. Be safe, Lily. Shout out to Slick Rick. We Bronx, New York. where hip hop started. Even though New York music, it will never be the same. Like, I mean, it's coming back. New York music is returning back. Nas ain't gonna stop. And we got the old school cats coming back. A Boogie is the king of New York right now, besides Jay-Z. It's dark and hell is hot, still rocking in my neighborhood. Hell yeah. Still love Slick Rick, still love Nice and Smooth, still love Big Daddy King, Run DMC. For real. Without that, these cats wouldn't have hip hop right now. Without that, these cats wouldn't have hip hop out here right now. Period. That's a fact. That's a fact, homie. Hit that like button. Press subscribe for notifications on this live. Shout outs to Matt, Mark, BM5 and K. Reverend Jesse Jackson died. Yeah, that was the homie. Jesse Jackson died. Word. Did Jesse Jackson have a bigger impact than Malcolm X? Did Jesse Jackson have a bigger impact than Malcolm X? Is the question. Mm-hmm. Did Jesse Jackson have a bigger impact than Malcolm X? Interesting. Some people said no, he didn't. Interesting. Due to the fact that we're around Black History Month. Interesting. Did Jesse Jackson have a bigger impact than Malcolm X? You could cause a lot of friction with that question right there. You could cause a lot of friction with that question right there, homie. Did Jesse Jackson have a bigger impact than Malcolm X? I think he didn't. But the thing is that Jesse Jackson was all over the place, though. Jesse Jackson was all over the place. Jesse Jackson was all over the place, though. Word. That's one thing, though. Jesse Jackson was out here. Did Jesse Jackson have a bigger impact than Malcolm X? Whose legacy was better? One person said he didn't. I'm saying he didn't either. Hit that like button. Press subscribe for notifications. God, family, wealth. Add that H in the end for health. I'm running out of time. The Spotify link is in the description. Go hit that up. The Spotify link is in the description. Go hit that up. Go listen to that. Go show us some love. And let me know what y'all think. I'm running out of time. No afterlife and all that. Go hit that up. We winding down to the last seconds of the live. They were both civil rights activists. He might have lived longer, but I don't think so. Malcolm is bigger. In your opinion. That's what's up. I like that. I like that. I like that. God, family, and wealth. We're going to leave you at that. Thank you, Temper Gauge 8122. Temper Gauge. Temper Gauge 8182. 8122. Temper Gauge 8122. That was dope. That was dope. God, family, and wealth. Add that H in the end for health, man. For real. And I hate Wednesdays live, man. Good looking for coming through. For real, I want to thank everybody, bro. Temper is fine. That's what's up. That's what's up. Word up. Yeah, yo, I'm going live later on. Make sure you subscribe and make sure your notifications is on. I'm going live later on. Make sure you subscribe and notifications is on. Because we gonna talk more about a lot more shit. For real. Yo, go check out my music. Hit the description. I'm gonna upload this live, but hit the description. Hit the link in my description. Go check that out. Word. God, family, wealth at that H in the end for health. My boy. For real. I hate Wednesdays live. Subbed already. Good stuff. Yo, word up. We're gonna take it. We're gonna take it. We're gonna follow up on this question on the next live. We're gonna follow up on this question on the next live. We got two answers. And with me, that makes it 3. Shout out to Cubic 0618. Good looking, my boy. Good looking. Trying our best to stay fresh and get this money and stay blessed. We trying our best to stay fresh, get this money and stay blessed. We definitely gonna carry on, bro. For real. We've been on for an hour, killing it. Been on for an hour, killing it. That's what's up. Word. God, family, wealth at that H in the end for health, bro. And don't forget, get up in that gym. You gotta get up in that gym too. Most definitely. Most definitely. We gonna carry on later on, my boy. For real. Be safe out there, man. The rent is too goddamn high, and the taxes are so high that it makes you want to commit suicide up in this bitch, bro. Word up. For real. The rent is too goddamn high. The rent is too goddamn high, and the taxes is too high that makes you want to commit suicide. Word. Game over. SK William GG. What up? What up? What up? Yo, we're gonna continue later on. We've been on for an hour. We had a lot of words. We had a good session, yo. For real. Go hit the link in that description. I'm gonna upload this live. Y'all can hear it. Go hit the link in my description. Go check out that new shit. Check out that new spit. Go check out that new shit. That new spit is guaranteed to be an effing hit. Coming from the Bronx Gun Hill kid. Marshall Parkway, Jerome, that is. We out, man. God, family, and wealth at that H in the end for health. Audi.